What I want to do is take you on a tour of The Art of Marriage, our new 6-session video event that's designed to be hosted by anyone who has a heart for seeing strong, healthy marriages flourish in your community. On our website, theartofmarriage.com, you'll find information about how to host an event. There are promotional tools, answers to frequently asked questions. But what I want to do here is give you a guided tour through each of the 6 sessions, so you'll get an idea of how the material is presented. At the core, each session includes input and instruction from well-respected pastors and Bible teachers who keep us grounded in the Bible as our source. Wrapped around them are stories of couples dealing with challenges in their marriage. There's some funny sketches, some dramatic stories. We've included some man-on-the-street segments. We've tried to keep it fast-paced and compelling. In Session 1, we talk about marriage as God intended it to be. Session 2 is all about isolation and conflict in marriage, looking at the root causes. We show how the gospel is the only solution, our only hope. In Session 3, we talk about a husband's job description and a wife's job description. Session 4 is all about communication, resolving conflict, and forgiving each other. Session 5 is about intimacy and sex. And Session 6 points couples to a marriage that leaves a legacy for future generations. So with that as the overview, let's look a little more closely at what's in each of the 6 sessions. When we get to Session 4, we focus on resolving conflict, and we begin by looking at how we communicate with one another.
If you can't communicate, the conflict just builds, and it starts to compound, and the issues just start to pile up.
All right, all I need is cage-free eggs, a dozen of them, and 2 cans of vegetarian refried beans.
Do you have trouble listening or retaining information from your wife? You could be suffering from spousal selective listening, or SSL.
Where does marriage always go wrong? It's when I want the right to set the rules by which this relationship would work. That's at the bottom of every marriage difficulty.
We try to help couples understand the key principles for seeking and granting forgiveness.
I'm really sorry.
I couldn't be more sorry for the things that I've done in the past.
You know that I love you. That's not the way that I meant to handle it.
Just need you to be on my side.
If you are asking for forgiveness, ask for forgiveness. Don't continue the argument. Come in and say, will you forgive me for failing to lead you, or failing to love you, or failing to submit to you, or whatever the issue is, rather than coming in and saying, if I've done anything to offend you, forgive me, which is another way of saying, get over it, you oversensitive person.
I'm embarrassed by how I've been treating you. I am sorry. And I want to do a better job. Can you forgive me?
Well, hopefully that gives you some idea of what we put together for The Art of Marriage. We're grateful for the positive feedback we've been getting from audiences that have attended an event and seen all 6 sessions. And we hope that with what you've seen here, you'll be motivated to attend an event or even host an Art of Marriage event in your community. Again, you can find out more about The Art of Marriage online at theartofmarriage.com.